Hey guys, welcome back to Cocolime Fitness. Today we're going to do an abdominal and back workout for people dealing with fibromyalgia. As always, please listen to your body. This workout is only 10 minutes, so it shouldn't be too straining, and we aren't going to do any more than 15 repetitions for each move. We're going to start with round 1, and there's 4 different exercises in this round. We're going to be focusing a lot on planks. So please just take it easy, go slow, and do the modifications. We're starting out with an elbow plank. As you can see, I have my knees resting on the floor, but if you have extra energy today and less pain, you can come up on your toes. Whatever position you're in, be sure to hold your abs up and in, tight. Don't let them flap out. I'm moving around a lot here just to show you the variety in the ways you can do this plank. But the goal is to just hold that plank for 30 seconds. You got it. You're almost done. Wonderful job. Okay, you're gonna stay here and we're gonna focus on our low back. So I like to grab a towel here, especially if you have pain in your hip flexors, and rest the towel under your hips. And you're going to push your hands against the floor, lifting your chest up and off the floor. You're going to squeeze your lower back. Squeezing your butt will also help focus on the muscle that you're working. The modification is lifting both legs off the floor with the lift. If you decide to lift both legs off the floor, make sure that it's not causing you any pain because you'll pay for it later. Just go slow. Do this workout as is today, and if you feel really good for the next few days after, then you can add on the modifications that I'm showing you here. Okay, stretch it out. Great work. Push that towel aside, and if you have pain in your wrist, you're going to grab your light free weights here and use them as support, and we're going to come up into a straight arm, straight leg plank. The modification is resting one knee on the floor for support, or you can rest both knees on the floor, and then we're going to come up into a pyramid. Hold your abs in here. This is really challenging. If you need to do the transition with dropping your knees to the floor, then into a straight plank, by all means, please do that. Do what works for you. Rest it out. Okay, this next move is really going to challenge your oblique muscles. We're doing side elbow planks. So grab that towel again if you have a lot of pain in your forearms. And you're going to come up into a side plank, but if you need to modify, please drop one knee down for support. If you hold your abs up tightly, don't let them drop, you're definitely going to feel the effects of this move even if you drop one knee down. So don't even feel badly about it. It's still a very effective exercise. And this one, 30 seconds feels like a lot. Hang in there, don't give up. Okay, we have the other side to go. You can do it. Last exercise in this round, and then you get to take a little break. Okay, here, position your feet one in front of the other if you're doing the straight plank, but if you're dropping one knee down, it doesn't really matter. Just find what feels comfortable for you and stack your hips. Smile, you're almost done. Hold those abs up. Everything should be shaking now. Planks are no joke, but they work, so that's why we do them. Keep going. Excellent. Stretch it out here. You can do a little mermaid stretch for your obliques. Grab water if you need it, and we're going to move on to round 2. You made it to round 2. This round has 5 different moves. Our first exercise is going to be bird dogs, but instead of using our arms and legs, we're just going to focus on our legs. And again, if you need support for your wrists, grab those weights. Here we go. Every time you kick that leg out, really try to extend it as high as you can here. Squeeze your butt. This is really going to tighten and tone your low back, get rid of those love handles, which we all hate. but you have to focus here. Now, if you're feeling really good today, the modification is you can lift your opposite arm to your opposite leg. It takes a lot more balance, so you won't be able to use the weights. Stretch it out. Okay, we're moving on to our backs. We get to do double leg drops here. So again, if you have any kind of pain in your tailbone area or your hip flexors, it's great to roll that towel up for support. So here you're going to bring both knees up with your knees shoulder width apart. Don't keep them closed. And flex those feet, and every time you bring those knees up, try with all your might to lift your booty off the floor. You can use your hands to help you here. No worries. And if you're feeling really good today with no pain, then you can lift your head up in a stationary crunch. So the reason I like the wide-legged crunch here is because it really helps to stabilize your trunk and keep your low back on the floor. So you will have less pain from this. Okay, moving on. We're going to do a crunch here. So really make sure that your low back is on the floor or against that towel. Don't let it creep up. And try not to pull your head with your hands. Keep your elbows out and let your upper abdominals do all the work. Exhale at the top and inhale as you come down. If you're feeling really good, you can do stationary straight leg lifts or bent knees. Keep going. Really focus on what you're doing. Almost done. You did it. Okay, stay in this position. If you need to move your towel up to support your head and neck and your upper back, then by all means, please do that. We're going into high bridge work. So the reason we're doing high bridges is because this really isolates the low back. You are still working your booty, but today we're focusing on the back. So come up as high as you can without causing pain to yourself, and squeeze your booty to lift yourself up. If you want to make this harder for yourself, at the top of the move, you can do little inner and outer thigh squeezes here, like in a butterfly position. Keep going. You definitely should be feeling it right now in that low back area. Excellent. Okay, you did it. We are on our last and final move. I'm sorry to tell you, it is our most challenging move. We're going to do a one-leg V-sit. You're going to start with either a bent leg or a straight leg, depending on how flexible you're feeling today. Don't feel bad if you can't straighten it. You are still really going to work those abs. Hold it here. This is an isometric move. Everything should be shaking by the time you're done. If you're feeling really good today and you don't have a lot of pain, you can work up to the double leg V-sit with bent legs or straight legs. It's totally up to you. Keep going. Great. Just one more side to go. You might notice that one side is a little more tight, so it's a bit more challenging for you. But don't worry about it. You can work your way up to it. Hey, you're here. You did it. Be proud of yourself. No one's watching. And if this is your first time doing V-sits, you might start to fall over and feel wobbly. That's totally normal. Just keep going. Is that leg shaking? I know mine was for sure. You did it. Great. So you definitely earned this stretch. Please don't turn the video off at this point. You really need it, especially if you're dealing with chronic pain issues. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Catch your breath here. Enjoy what you just did. Okay, let's do a bigger mermaid stretch here, lengthening back out those obliques. We earned it. This is the best part, I think. Okay, let's switch sides. Relax your head and neck. Reach up and over, and if you like an extra stretch for your low back, you can face your opposite hand. Clasp those hands behind you, open up your chest. Inhale, exhale. Okay, now if you need it to support those hip bones, grab that towel and place it in the center of your mat. We're going to lengthen out the abdominals here by grabbing one foot at a time and pulling towards our hands, towards our upper body. If you can't grab that foot, it's totally fine. Just go as far as you can. Or if you're having a lot of pain, don't worry about it. This is a little bit of a deeper stretch. Okay, now I'm going up into a straight arm cobra here, but if you can't do that, just come down onto your elbows. Lengthen out those abs. Excellent. Come into a child's pose. That feels so good on those arms after the planks, definitely. Okay, if you need to, you can place that towel under your butt to protect your tailbone again. We're going to lie down and pull both knees into your chest. Make sure they're wider than hip width apart. And just enjoy the release you feel in that low back. And that's it. You made it through your 10-minute Fibro-Fit abs and back workout. If you guys like these videos and you'd like to show your support to help me to keep making them, you can follow me at patreon.com. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.